Warning, do not watch this video if you don't want to spend a crap ton of money on Amazon. And warning, do not watch this video if your wife is mad at you for the Amazon truck driving up your driveway every single day, dropping off a ton of packages on your porch. With that being said, you can't blame me. Now let's dig into these deals. We are going to be looking at a ton of new Amazon finds that I've discovered and purchased so you guys don't have to. That way I can dig through and let you know my thoughts and opinions before you grab something off of Amazon. And then there's also a few deals that companies have specifically created for you guys because you watch these videos. And if you like this style video and you like finding more deals, please leave a comment in the comment section. That helps out a ton. Share this with your buddy in the group chat. The last Amazon deal video killed it in views and reach, so I appreciate you guys. I really do. Let's start off with the Sofirn IF24 rechargeable flashlight. Now, this is a flashlight that I discovered on Amazon. It started popping up in my Amazon feed as a suggested item because they see everything I look at. Now, this guy I saw when it launched, and it was selling for right around $60. And honestly, I just didn't feel like pulling the trigger at that price point. I think I may have worked with Sofern in the past. I've lost her email, so I never actually sent out a request. But then it popped up on sale for 52% off, dropping the price to $28.99. Let's take a look at it. You've got the lockout mode, which locks the entire setup. You switch it over to the main light mode, which is a really nice center spot with a good diffuse light. It gets up to 2,000 lumens on turbo mode. You can long press to cycle through those modes. It remembers the last setting you were at, so really good user interface there. You rotate it over and it gives you the side cob light. Now at this point, you can long press and actually cycle through the RGB gradient, which is really convenient. Now, if you're using this as some type of alert mechanism, if you're stranded on the highway or you're clipping this onto your backpack, walking around at night, you can actually double click it when it gets to the color you want, and it'll go into that flashing mode. And then if you triple click it, it'll go there, and then it'll go back. So there's a lot of different modes on this flashlight. Now you can rotate it one more time over and it actually gives you the white cob light, and you can utilize this as a work light. Now I'm going to pop out one of these fixed blades, which we'll talk about in a second. You can see that magnetic base. Love the work light of this. It's a very cool style light in the sense of the color of the light itself. That allows you to see things very nicely. The other great thing about this, especially at the price, is it is USB-C rechargeable, but the battery is removable with the 18650 3000 milliamp hour battery, allowing you to swap that out. A lot of guys like that dual fuel option, the ability to swap out batteries but also have the recharging capabilities inside the light. For $28.99, this is a no-brainer. You can look up more information about it on the Amazon link in the description below. Moving on to the next deal. This little guy right here was a new light that popped up on Amazon. A lot of guys are doing clip lights. I've never heard of this company before, but 12 reviews at 4.9 stars, originally $36.99, now 46% off at $19.92. One click on the side button turns it on. Now you can long press, and it truly is a long press to cycle through those modes. Now, once you do that, it should remember the last setting it was at. Now, you can, once it's on, you can double click to turn to the cob light style. It's kind of a red flashlight right there. You can double click to go back, double click to go there. Long press to cycle through the modes, and it does remember the last setting you were at. So you've got the two flashing options. You've got the solid kind of white option. Then you've got the flashing white option. So a ton of different options there. Now when I long press, and we'll go back through a lot of these, maybe we'll try to get to the cool, there's the warm white light. So you've got the clip on the back, and I believe that is a magnetic clip. No, actually it's not. So there you go. It's not a magnetic clip. That's why we test these things out. It just appears to be one right there. Now here's the cool part. This actually folds down, so if you wanted to use this as a stand light, if you were working on your car, you can angle it and work it. You can set it on the ground and utilize that as if you're changing a tire or something, or working underneath your vehicle, or just looking up under the sink. Maybe you're fixing something under the sink or under a cabinet. You can adjust this different ways, or you can point it at a certain area. And this also works great when you put it over here if you're going to use it as like a road flare, or let people know that there's something going on while you're changing a tire on the side of the road. So really love this little light right there. Again, especially at them. I'm going to turn this one off and save some battery, especially at the $19.92 price point. At $36.99, it's pretty cool. At $20, it's a no-brainer. Now, if you happen to have a magic carpet and you are flying through on an Arabian Night, what better knife to grab than this guy right here? Citine sent this out to the channel, and this truly reminds me of like an Arabian-style dagger, like back in the day, 7, 8 years old, watching Aladdin fly through, watching a lot of those movies, like just cartoons as a kid, man. This is like a true like Arabian style knife. ST31. It comes with a really nice Kydex sheath with a clip on the back. Love the option of the Kydex sheath, but N690 steel, massive full tang design. Love the ergonomics of the knife and love the style. Like N690, this is truly a nice knife. It also has that carbon fiber handle in this particular version, and they also have the stonewash and direct stainless finish, but this is again N690 steel. Love the look of this knife, razor sharp out of the box. Like if you were building out a fixed blade knife collection and didn't have something like this is a great option. It's not some cheap mystery steel. It's not some cheap stainless steel. It's N690 steel, coming in at about $65 to $70. But right now it's on sale, and there's a 30% off clickable code to drop the price to $48.99. So dropping the price from like $70, $21 off. Actually 80, yeah. Closer to 80 actually. It depends on what's going on. All I know is at the end of the day, after the 30% off code, you're looking at $48.99 for this fixed blade knife. Really awesome little find and definitely unique. You don't see something like that every day. Now guys, you watch the video because I also find deals for you guys, and some of the best deals possible are on this channel. So if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're watching this video and some of these deals are sold out, gone, or expired, that just means you didn't subscribe and watch in time, so make sure you're clicking that notification bell. And if you miss something before you type in a comment, hey, it's out of stock, click to see if you're subscribed. A lot of you guys are not. Now, this is a Reixed fixed blade knife. I featured it on the channel in the past. Again, this was one of those fixed blade knives that was more of like a cookery style knife. Razor sharp out of the box, D2 steel, G10 handles, nice Kydex sheath. And when these launched, they came out at $60. Not going to spend $60 on this knife. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just not going to recommend it at that price point. But then they dropped the price to $30, and that was a very good deal and was highly recommended. Then they did a flash sale the other day, which dropped the price to like $23.19, and that flash sale sold out almost immediately. I didn't have time to make a video. I posted something about it on my Instagram. Well, right now there is a lightning deal, and at the time of filming, it's only 1% claim, so there's a lot left. $17.82, 63% off this Reixed fixed blade knife. Definitely an awesome find. Again, more of a unique style fixed blade knife that you might not see every day. Moving along, guys, we've got a lot of good deals left. I just posted a video either this morning or yesterday morning, depends on when this particular video posts, and I'll be watching the deals to make sure they are going on in a timely manner. This little guy right here, along with this one. These are two folders that just dropped on that other video. This guy is 440C stainless steel, $12.85. Crossbar lock action, great lockup. Love the action of this knife, reversible pocket clip, generally $16 to $20, but again, it's 440C steel with a nylon fiberglass handle, $12.85 on that guy. And this one is D2 and G10, completely reversible pocket clip. Love this little guy right here, super smooth action, thumb studs. These generally go for right around $20, $25, on sale for sub 15, like $14.80. So really good option there. If you're interested in more of the folders, again, check out that other video. I'm not going to rehash it, but I did want to mention them. Another deal that I want to mention is this little guy right here. There's actually a different color variation of this with the copper top. I featured something similar to this in the past, and they sold out again very quickly. It's back in stock, but under like a different brand. I found it. It's a 2-pack that generally sells for $20. After all of the exclusive discounts and clickable codes, it's $13.59 for a 2-pack, so under $7 a piece for these things. You can turn it on, and then you can click it to cycle through the modes. And then after that, you can actually long press and you can go into the UV light mode. You can detect counterfeit money, stains in a hotel room, scorpions out west, phosphorescing gemstones, charged lume on a watch. The list goes on and on why you would want a UV light. You click it again, long press, and after 10 seconds of being on a certain thing, it just automatically turns off when you click the button. But you've got the red, you've got the blue, you've got the red and blue alert flashing, and then you have the white flashing SOS on that guy right there as well. So $7.50 per light, magnetic base and little keychain ring. Pretty cool deal right there. And ThruNite reached out to me and let me know that they dropped some prices on a few different flashlights. This guy right here, this is the Archer Pro V2. These generally go for about, well, honestly, if you look at the link, some of them are going for $50. Do not buy them for $50. Like, they generally go on sale for $20 to $25. But right now, this particular, the black color variation is the only one that's on sale. It's down to $15.99. So super bright, 950 lumen output on turbo. You can turn it on and long press and do a gradient dim down. It remembers the last setting you were at. Great waterproof rating. You can triple click for a defensive strobe, long press for a low lumen setting. That's good for weeks on end. Perfect for bug out and prepping situations. $15.99. And then they have the Saber. These generally sell for $20 to $25. And these guys are on sale as well. Right now in the single pack, $13.99. It comes with a rechargeable AA battery on this guy. So you can remove the tail cap. Actually, no, I think the head of the light. Yeah, the head of the light. You remove the head of the light, and you've got the USB-C rechargeable battery that it comes with, double reversible pocket clip, very simple mode of operation. You've got low and high up to 659 lumens. These are $13.99. That was a lot. I know it's been a lot of Amazon deals lately, but there are so many good options and there's so many new discoveries. Again, I'm going to keep doing them. If you guys like this video, make sure you comment something in the description below, shove this in the algo, hit the like button, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.